Previously on OMG, we bought a house.
My mother-in-law is in town because we need some help with that outdoor space.
Oh my God, what is that cord going into that tree?
Nobody's touched this since like World War I.
That Pac-Man bush, we gotta figure something out with it because it is just funky.
Hashtag save the bush. Can't wait to decorate.
There's so much we can make.
How will it turn out? OMG, we bought a house.
Kate, door.
Coming.
Hey everyone.
Hello everybody, welcome.
You look cute.
Oh, well, thank you, sir. So do you. You always look cute. What?
I'm like a little cash, but you look like...
I'm Cash.
I'm gonna take you on a date later.
Joey, I'm Cash.
But for now, let's get dirty.
Ooh.
Dirt-y.
Dirt-y. We're gonna play in the dirt.
Get that dirt.
If you couldn't tell from the title, guys, finally, we're gonna do landscaping today.
But before we get into it, subscribe, comment.
Give us a thumbs up, guys. We've been working so hard on this house. Oh my gosh, it's been 3 years and you guys have been along for the ride, so I feel like that just deserves a thumbs up, and we promise this will be a fun episode.
All right, so let's get the dirty lawn, the dirt-y lawn. Okay, so let's get the dirt from brown to...
Okay, while you're thinking of that, I'm gonna actually do some stuff. Joey, I hope you're better at planting than you are finishing off a sentence. We have so much to do in this yard, it's crazy. You guys remember, it was a jungle before, like literally just overgrown. We had that pond. It was just kind of a mosquito breeder.
If you remember back to when we were fishing in the yard, it was all flooded.
The moat around our house, it's been a journey. Now it's time to actually get serious about what we're clearing out plant-wise. Since the house is almost 100 years old, I've had, some pain in my heart about it because I know a lot of these plants have been here for many, many years. This shrub is so big and overgrown, and it really is preventing us from easily getting out of our cars when we park in the driveway.
It is time to finally say goodbye to the Pac-Man bush.
I'm sorry.
Dearly beloved, we thank you
Okay, wait.
for the bush.
Oh my God, sorry.
It's a big bush.
Wait, I'm really sad.
It's a slightly too big bush.
I'm gonna give it a kiss.
And it's a weird bush.
Sorry, bush.
Go be weird somewhere else.
We're gonna preserve this. Here is the constellation, and I think that it's a really amazing way to honor this bush and honor the life of the bush. We are going to preserve the root, or not the root, the trunk. I guess it's the trunk of this bush.
So it's got this epic stump under it that we are gonna cut out and keep and use for something.
It's smoking! There's smoke actually coming out of the trunk as we're chainsawing it.
That's the crazy thing about this bush is it's actually a tree.
Whoever it was who used to own the house trained the bush to fall over like that and grow kind of like that. So it has a spine made out of iron post, and the chainsaw is not enjoying it. We have big plans to honor this bush by having this root be something that we integrate into the landscaping. Our beautiful log. But now it's gonna be like a sculptural piece.
All right, so we have our completely empty yards. There's nothing in them. We've cleared everything out, everything. We've taken the grass out. We've trimmed the trees back. We removed some trees. Now it's time to bring in the plants.
So you guys remember we picked out all the plants that we wanted, the lavender and the rosemary, etc. We did that with my mom. We have so much area to cover. We have the front yard, we have the side pathway, we have the backyard. Look at this. Look at this dirt patch we have to fill up.
We got a freaking truckload of plants showing up today.
Here's all of our planties.
Christmas tree farm has arrived.
Oh my gosh. We have so many more coming.
That's a lot already.
This is gonna be the hedge. Olive tree! Yay!
we got a freaking olive tree, rosemary, lavender, pine trees, grapevine.
I'm so excited about the grapes. Grapes for the burglar. Eat a grape, eat a grape. It is a Cabernet Sauvignon grape.
It's just further gonna add to the shade of the pergola, add to the chateau vibe.
Joey and I just might have to open a winery. Vino alla Signora Katie. Welcome to the Mr. Keaton Nursery. Welcome to the jungle. The rosemary will decorate the front yard, the side path, and the backyard. Cohesiveness, if you will. Lavender. I can pick it and cut it and dry it and make little sachets for our underwear drawer. Joey, do you want lavender scented underwear?
I already have a lavender sachet in my underwear drawer.
Well, we need new ones. Yay, our first visiting bee. You're gonna love our new landscaping. We love bees. We just took the lavender off the truck and already there's honeybees like buzzing around. Honeybees are a threatened species. So welcome all. Get your furry little legs in on that pollen. Agaves or some big leaves. Lemon tree. Look at that curly little weirdo right there. Hi, you cute little weirdo. Look at these grapes. What?
Do you think we got too much?
Joey, have you seen the size of this yard? Look at just.
Have you seen how many plants we just got? It's gonna be mental. So in the yard, we're doing all kinds of awesome landscape lighting. We just got some cool LED lights. We're just gonna dig those into the ground. Shooting up at the tree.
Direction of the tree. Secure it in with some dirt.
Yep.
And then grass over it.
Yep.
Careful of the light. Don't karate chop the light. Here's what we're dealing with here. This is my log.
We have this giant stump.
This trunk. Stump. What are we calling it? Stump trunk. Root.
It's just covered in bark and dirt.
All kinds of bark and leaves on this root, which we're trying to preserve and make into an art piece.
We're gonna turn it into, ultimately, a planter to put on our front porch. A little homage to the Pac-Man tree.
We're gonna take a power washer. Well, not we. I have to go get my nails done.
It'll be interesting if it works.
There we go. Ah! Ah! Oh my God, I just got debris all over me. Ah!
I've never done this before, guys. I don't even know if this is the right way to do it. Ah! This thing was so dirty. I was so not prepared.
Literally 100 years of grit and grime and dirt is flying off of that.
I just came home from work, I had my work clothes on, and now I'm covered in, I don't know what it is, life. Made quite a bit of a mess. Just a little messy, but man, was it worth it. Woo-wee. It's a pro tip, next time you want to take the bark off of the giant tree stump that you just randomly have, use a power washer. Pat on the back. What's done is done, and what's done is beautiful. Now the task is, I gotta somehow get it to stand upright because we want it to kind of be a feature piece on that front porch. I guess I'm just gonna try to lumberjack one side and just axe the crap out of it until I can get it level. Batter up.
What are you doing? Ah! Joey!
Here, watch out. It's like flying debris.
Ow!
What?
Debris! It's flying. Okay.
I don't have lumberjack
we need to create
skills.
a cocoon or a blockade.
Watch your feet.
Yeah, so that it can be
So
either
basically like that.
because that looks so much more sculptural up like that. If you're gonna do this project, I have my own. You're working on the stump. I'm gonna work on the trunk. Hello, old friend. So we have this old trunk. I got my love of thrift stores and flea markets from my grandmother, and I have this old trunk from her. It doesn't work in the house, and it doesn't really work in the garage either, but it's too beautiful to get rid of. So I think it's the perfect vessel for a planter. Vessel? Sure.
Apparently I'm not a lumberjack. I don't claim to be a lumberjack. Maybe I'll try a handsaw.
I love this idea because it has this tray on top that fits in, and underneath there's a ton of room so we can store like gardening supplies, etc. underneath. And then on top, I'm just gonna create a little planter. I was thinking about doing herbs, but I'm terrible at watering plants. So I picked out some plants that I only have to water once a week. Oleander and some succulents, and I only need to water those infrequently, but still obviously get the beautiful look of a lush garden.
Oh. What am I thinking? Of course this isn't gonna work. The blade's not deep enough. Hammer and chisel?
So I'm lining the trays with some vinyl, which of course will waterproof it and make sure that I'm not gonna have any leaking water, which will obviously cause the wood to rot. This is gonna contain all of that moisture. And then I'm laying down some soil. I'm also adding some rocks, which just aerate the soil and create drainage so it doesn't get too waterlogged.
I'm getting the chainsaw.
Now I'm just going to plant my plants and add some more soil around. And the finishing touch is adding some moss on top, because that's just gonna really cover up all of this exposed dirt and just really give it like a whimsical, vintage inspired look. And I think it looks really cute.
Boom, standing trunk. So now that I got the trunk standing upright, I gotta figure out how to put the plant in it. One way or another, I'm putting a hole in this thing. Ugh.
I also have this little bird sculpture that I've had for so long that I haven't used yet in anything. It was like in storage at our office. So I'm gonna add that, and then just some sprinkling of some little white rocks, and I think it looks so cute. It's so cute. It's like just like a cute little homage to, again, the vintage appeal of this house, having those little moments spread throughout. We can plant one of those pothos plants, which just grow beautifully in the shade.
Oh, beauty.
Even though we took out the pond, we kept a bunch of the big rocks that were around the pond, and we are placing those also throughout the garden. The other thing is that we got all baby plants, so something to keep in mind is that they're gonna grow a lot bigger, so we have to make sure that we plant the plants far enough apart from each other that we give them room to grow and fill in. But I am so ready to be done with this dirt patch, front yard and backyard.
So on the pergola, we're gonna cover it with grapevines, a nice wine grape.
The grapes need to be trained to grow up and over the pergola.
They don't really grab on to things, so you just sort of, as they go, you take a little piece of plastic or whatever, string, anything, and you just tie them to the structure.
It's scaring me a little bit. He's like, thinks that he's on American Ninja Warrior, whatever that show is, but he's just on the roof of our pergola and needs to behave. Once the stalk gets strong enough, we'll take out these sticks. Like right now, they're too weak and like babies to hold themselves up.
They're kind of like you.
I beg your pardon, I'm not a weak baby. That is so rude. Joey's making fun of my small stature. Joey, I am full grown. I'm small and mighty. Be careful what small you threaten or tease, because I will steal your stepladder.
Where are you going with that?
Do you really think that taking the ladder away from me is like gonna stop me from being able to get down from this? It's just a challenge. OMG Ninja Warrior, challenge accepted.
Joey, no, Joey, wait, no, don't do anything stupid. Oh my God, it's snapping, it's cracking. No, just kidding, I take it back. I tease him and he teases me, but obviously I don't want him to die. I don't want to have like a beautiful finished landscape and then have Joey go splat on the pergola floor. The schmal has returned with her steps, so we'll go back the other way. Joey, it can't handle a dismount. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Totally unnecessary. Grape head. The deck looks so good. I don't want to overdo the styling. We have so much beauty going on in the vegetation and the landscaping. I think just some lounge chairs are gonna be perfect.
You know, that hotel thing where like you go out to the pool and they have the cozy, like, you know, thick, cushioned lounge chairs, just like, yeah. Well, that's what we're doing here.
We got them inexpensive, IKEA. Woo. They are a different color wood, but it doesn't really bother me because we have some mixed woods. Like you guys know, I like to mix metals inside, so outside I'm mixing wood tones. Why not? Look, Joey, these mats fit perfectly.
Chair number 2.
Yay!
Ooh, it's on wheels when you need to move it or when you just need to work out.
We also found lounge chair pads that fit perfectly.
You said that this is Sunbrella fabric?
Sunbrella, which is like, really nice quality outdoor fabric.
Basically doesn't get dirty, or it does, but you can very easily just wash it off with some water.
We could just hose them down. Boop, hose them down, let them dry in the sun, done.
So then like the cherry on top is putting a nice, lush, white towel on it, but not just any towel.
Oh, I love these hooded towels.
That you can then put over the top of the chair so it stays in place, because it's annoying when they slide down.
I also got some outdoor pillows made out of outdoor fabric as well. I just love the look of black and white stripes. I think it's kind of one of those very classic patterns, which we could either do that or we could do a bolster. But sometimes you want to lay like this and have a behind your head, and then the bolster like this. Oh yeah. Because we're playing with contrasting colors in our actual house paint with the white house and the darker charcoal trim, I think the black and white pattern is like a fun way to repeat that. Give you a little crystal.
Yeah.
Succulent.
That's what it needed, a little crystal.
Like, look what we did. We have a pretty yard now.
Pretty yard, pretty wife,
Oh, don't say that word.
pretty great life. We just feel like it's a treat to be here. We can just come outside, plop down with our beautiful plants. It's really turning out pretty awesome.
Look what we did. Really? That's the worst aim ever. I skimmed you.
You try to do.
I aimed for your head and it hit you in the crotch. I can decorate your entire house, but don't ask me to throw you a pillow. Out here, it's like the breeze, the cool grass under our feet.
I'm so excited to spend so many moments
Yes.
in our yard together.
Continued moments.
Yeah. We all of a sudden have this completely new experience at this house, right?
Yeah.
Like we
We
spend
go out
time
there
out
every
there.
day. We didn't ever go out there.
Yeah, and now we
before.
have like a yard that like we can actually go into, and like, you might find me out here with an easel painting a Picasso.
Now Joey wants to bring out an easel. That was not part of the landscaping plan.
We are getting close to the final house tour, maybe. There's
first,
always
we're not done.
Who are we kidding? We're not getting close to the house. We're just gonna keep going.
We're never gonna be done.
We just decided, well, we've been talking about it for a long time, but it sounds like it's pretty official. We're gonna do all new floors.
Yes. You guys know from like the beginning, I always hated the floors in the master bedroom because they're that weird like red color.
But we're doing the entire house.
But we're gonna do the entire house.
Stay tuned for that.
Oh my God, that was very
Make sure and
unexpected.
subscribe so that you know when we come out with that one.
Yeah, guys, subscribe. How could you not be subscribed yet? It's so easy. Just do it, please.
And
Do it for the stump. We saved the stump.
thumbs up for the stump.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Hashtag stumps up. Yours is stumpier than mine.
What?
Beep, 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 beep. Love you, bye.
Bye.
Give us a comment. A lovely
Where are
comment.
you going, Stumpy?
Okay, no, we'll get the Okay, the neighbors. Great. Okay, Joey's in here. Okay, blah 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 blah. What? I don't know what I'm saying. So these towels are perfect. Blah blah blah. Whatever. You know. Okay. Weird.